You're not hearing my name game noise going through my mic, are you?
I don't think so, but everyone heard
Okay.
the amazing guest we have. So we're gonna be trying to push, see how far we can go in Crab. I think this is the first stream that somebody who is not me was the first voice people heard. So this is a one for the history books.
Well, good to know that I completely botched your stream.
Well, hey, right now you're at 232, and let's see who gets to wear it by then. I think you'll
Yeah.
beat me because you have more hits. Anyways, but we're gonna start at 250. Hey, we have Kling in the chat. Amazing guest and amazing streamer. Maybe just a guest part. Looks like Crystal Shatter really wants to do the, what do you call it, the giveaway. Come on, Supermod Brian. I wanted to ban him. You don't have to ban him. Here, I'll ban him also. Maybe we'll all have fun together. And we have Andre. That one guy. Will Stone actually reach a stage in the thumbnail this time? Well, joke's on you. I'm already there. This is, going past it now. So, we'll see what's going on. I lost 4 hits on last stream. And after I finished streaming, I didn't lose hits for until like 200. So, a good thing one co-host is no longer here. Maybe the bad luck is gone.
Yeah, maybe that's all it was.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I've been doing a lot of mech bombers though.
Yeah, Mech Bomber seems to be working pretty well on this one.
It also makes sense for the bomber boost, but the bomber damage boost.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot we had that.
Small, but it matters. I don't like brute forcing all these simmos, but let's see what's gonna happen.
So how far do you think this crab will go?
Someone using protos, maybe like, I would say about barely maybe 500 or under that. I'm using the Jamar strategy, which is smoky critters.
The thing is, there's a lot of CMOs here.
I kind of only realized after I started.
You know what I would have run on this?
What?
Bullet Mech RC.
Oh. Yeah, I could see that, yeah. I've done that on one of the stages. It was pretty interesting.
Yeah, because literally the only thing you'd have to be worried about is that Shock Blaster. But I think you'll be fine with mechs and bombers.
See what the Super Warrior does on the left. Or Max doing good work. Well, what did they call this later? Dr. Schnitzel's, ability.
Lieutenant Schnitzel. Lieutenant Schnitzel.
Lieutenant
That's her new
Schnitzel.
name.
Works for me.
And chat, that's not me being, racist in any way. That's just because
Hey, you don't have to say anything like that.
I can't remember her name.
That's how I
I
remember
just
it
can't
as,
remember.
It's not looking bad.
Honestly, you could probably just kind of not do anything here.
Probably. I don't like those boom surprises, but No, I'll be boring. And get those shields and go all the way back. Ryan's like, Anna is pretty easy. Yeah, her name is Anna.
Yeah, but Lieutenant Anna just does not have the same ring to it.
You know, it doesn't, so you're right. Do we have another elite leader coming soon? Very soon, and let's just say that if today was the Boom Pass sneak peek, yesterday... Stop laughing. We're thinking
I'm
the same...
at my own hit. I'm
Okay,
laughing
yeah,
at my
sure.
own hit. What are you laughing at?
Today was a Boom Pass sneak peek, yesterday was Warships. Tomorrow is only one more day before the next season, the next Boom Pass season, so... Maybe there's something else going, you know? Hey, Adam Brown, Dr. Kira, Justin, Lord Rob. A lot of lasers there. Not bad, I think just max and go from the left. Is this new tech not doing any mechs on the right side? So they just kill a shock launcher? I'd call that new tech.
Meta gameplay.
Well, if you don't call it new tech, then I don't know. I like the sound of that better. There's a little ring to it. But look, a good job, Bullet. Why does it sound sarcastic every single time? Yeah, great job, Bullet.
It's only you that thinks it's sarcastic.
That's probably true. I'm just amazed at, like, all it takes is me not, you know, doing this banter and I'm actually doing decent attacks.
No, I think you just got rid of a certain someone and then suddenly you're able to do well. So,
Well, I wonder if
You
that
know,
certain someone's
it's
ever
not-
gonna return.
who?
I hope he's not watching.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't talk about it.
No.
All I hear are just bombers dying.
Alright, that was one bomber. Because I was a little slow on the... whatever the shock was.
Those lasers are a bit scary.
Not as scary as... never mind. Alright, the elite bomber got his charge shots and died. Who is on call? It is the one and only Jamar. The same person who is in top, what? Top 24 right now. And I'm only gonna
Yeah,
show it
I'm
for,
probably-
well, you know, when the leaderboard's like this. Maybe not when you surpass me.
That's probably not gonna be today. I'm a slow player. Like I've been looking at this stage for like 3 minutes, and all I'm doing is zooming in and out, not really focusing on what I want to do.
I'm also so well, look. Ever since off stream, I did kind of like just chill, you know, on my own. It's just way more casual. Like, you know, it doesn't have to be. Yeah, no one likes rushing it. Did I solo 244?
Stream's fault.
I did. Wait, I want to show 244. That was one really fun hit. I used Proto's Rally, and this was a tough solo. And then right after I failed 245, so you know that's how it works. But let me show this Rally one. My
Hey,
first
Justin.
first time using HCs and Rally on like in a smart way, you know. Do I play Boom on iPad, phone, or PC? If I'm actually like caring about what I'm doing, like pushing crab, pushing warships, always on iPad. I'm like chest collecting or map clearing, yeah, I can do phone sometimes. And PC is only for videos, you know? We'll show it right after Adam.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. This doesn't look that bad.
I think you're somewhat right. I just wanted an excuse to use Protos.
I feel rifles and lasers, maybe
Mhm.
with Dr. Vitamin, would just be fine with this.
Right.
Because you have two rockets on the left side.
Right.
Yeah, you have Floody, but
Here,
but
let
then
me
again, this is rally. This is rally with bomber damage, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and it still took you like 3.5 minutes.
Well, yeah. There's Rally with only one boat. It
You
was still
basically
fun
did
though.
flare.
Uh, did I? I think towards the end I was like, let's just do it. I love flareless hits, you know. Oh, we have the BB guy in the chat. That's Crayon. He is the guy who hit 900 on last month's hasty. So welcome. And the right doesn't look bad. Or no, you can easily super worry that and just go from the left.
Yeah, I do that.
I'm back to telling you what I'm thinking. So I don't know if that's gonna be good or bad. Actually, it didn't work out on last stream, so
What telling me what you're thinking?
I mean, I thought you were like, wow, look, I'm not even saying what I'm gonna do. You know, I'm on my own now, and it ended up not working out.
Oh yeah, I remember there was that one stage.
It was like the best fail ever. Why did I press drink? You know what I'm doing? I'm doing the same thing people did last season, because I wanted to press her bomber ability.
Question:
Yes.
does Lieutenant Schnitzel's ability work on mech shop?
It does. So technically, the mech can shock for like what, half a second, or whatever, or 2.5 seconds, and you can increase that to 9 extra seconds.
Okay, that's pretty sick, I think.
Yeah, 100%. It also works on taunts, you know.
Oh yeah. Okay, that one I didn't expect.
Who am I connected? Low translations. Who is on call with me right now is it Mr. Jamar? What I hear, a really good crab player. But it doesn't
I
work
don't know
for.
about that.
Oh, you don't think so?
I'm a has-been.
Yeah, I want to see this in action because I'm pretty sure it doesn't do the damage reduction though. At least I think. Like it's gonna taunt, but it's not gonna stay, reduced damage. But you see that, right? It's like taunted.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty cool.
I mean, I don't think I haven't found any practical use case for it, but I think it's cool.
That is the. You know what? I haven't heard that retreat music in
It is good music.
years. Oof.
Simos. This one looks like a laser from the left.
Yeah, I can see that. But with armor or
I think so. Maybe with a shotgunner. For all the Simos. So maybe a Butter Clones too, why not? Gym cannon, gym cannon. Who cares about it? Oh, is Scully live too with his warrior crap? I'm glad Scully is back. Hey, Chinatail. What's up, Uni?
yeah, it's good to see him back.
Should have had a new account called We Are Back.
Oh yeah, that was the guy that did well on Warships, right? That was the story I heard.
That's what I've heard too. I mean, I don't know who that guy was.
Looking good so far. You got a lot of GBE.
As soon as you said that, it was the first time this whole day I looked at my GB counter.
That's what I'm here for.
That is true. There was one other stage I also did. What do you call it? Just one random shotgunner. I think it helped out the. There's a few times where it's like, I'm sure that could have been a solo maybe without it, but small bit does help out.
Can I direct you to the chat, especially Rage's comment?
Where is the guy that talks too much? Oh. Hey, this is a crab pushing stream, not a crab having fun stream.
Some say he's still in the previous Discord call from yesterday. He
Some
hasn't
say that.
left.
Yep. Would it be crazy to go RCs and like armor or leech?
Uh, I like the thought of leech here. The problem with those lasers, you could bring a mech.
Does
You could bring a
leech
mech.
also stack onto Super Warriors?
That one I don't know, but I don't think. I think the difference is negligible,
Hmm.
honestly. Like, because they're already leeching.
True. You're so maybe like bullet, one mech, and RCs.
You probably don't even need bullet. Because thinking about it, those lasers you can just use Super Warrior left side.
Yep. Or just a single mech. Okay, maybe one
could,
here.
Or you could just kind of go all RC.
Let's try it because it's fun, and then that would be with leech.
That'll be with leech, yeah.
What's this? Okay. You know what? Who cares? Chi is saying it does stack for your members. Well, you know what? That's why I like having you, Chi, on the in the chat. That's why I pay the big bucks.
Lieutenant Schnitzel just walked into a floody explosion. Great.
Hmm. Well, that's not good. Hey, Big Cheese, what's going on? Good job, RCs.
Those snipers are a bit annoying.
Yeah. Well, maybe a Super Warrior is fine if it's out of the simmer range for a while. Or maybe not. I guess RCs don't work against snipers. Who would have thought?
Uh-oh.
Well, that's okay. Maybe you should have just
maybe
been...
what maybe Bullet was the right call here.
Bullet or even just doing mech bombers still. Because there wasn't that much threats on the left side.
Yeah.
Cool big
Duck
cheese.
is bomb.
Hey, Beezy. Oh yeah, I should use duck. Duck is bombers. Yatsa.
Duck, does duck really mean bomber?
It does mean bombers in Chinese. Well, that's what they call them.
I love translations.
It's not even spicy anymore, you know? They're, I don't even have time to read chat to make fun of people. This is what true crap pushing is. Like, you don't want to see this, guys. Oh, I was like, why are my Zukas not dying to that boom mine? Good job, I have the talent.
Just Don says, yeah, this is lame. You're 250 levels above him.
What's up, Justin? Hey, Randall. I should ask what people think about the new gunboat skin next pass. I think it's kind of dumb that they have what do you call it? Like one of the gunboat skin looks pretty much the exact same as the one from God knows how many months ago. It's kind of like the Scorcher one. Well, Scorcher was cool, the chicken, phoenix, and whatever. Also, whenever I do RC hits, I'm always thinking, where's my bomber leader? I want to make that shock longer.
You think they'll have another RC leader?
I would place some good bets
Like a
on it.
lieutenant,
Yeah,
lieutenant RC.
I think, there might be even an elite RC leader at some point. Like, I don't know. Well, to be fair, their elite leaders, or even a lot of their squad leaders, they have pretty unique mechanics. Like, you know how much research I had to do on what hell a status effect is? What counts, what doesn't count? Like, they're introducing all these new traits, conditions of troops. Putting aside the fact that, it's super gacha and, survival of the richest. I think generally it's cool. The mechanics are cool.
Yeah, I would definitely say it's like, it's great that they're putting a lot more new stuff in, not just sort of recycling old stuff over and over.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, that is what Warships, that is what Megacraft kind of is. It's just new lick of paint on existing things.
Mm-hmm.
These are brand new things.
Like, and they're not even sometimes leaders. Like, corrosion, that's only for one talent, Like, there's literally zero other leaders at all that have corrosion. but it's a condition that, you know, only happens for that one talent for that one leader. So I think overall it's relatively cool.
As like you say, like, you know, these are new mechanics that they've got to think of. It's not just the hero that they've got to think of. It's the mechanics behind the talents as well.
Mhm. And you know, do they want to make the most overpowered one the first talent or the last one? One or the other. Hmm. Fine. How many cars did I buy? Overall, I've bought like I've only bought the what do you call it, the 14-day or the 7-day deals. Stupid boom can. So I didn't buy any actual key cards. I'm not that pay to win yet. Maybe based on what we see the next leader, you know, hopefully sneak peeks are soon. But yeah, I got lucky. Well, Jamar was there to watch it. I was gonna do a video, but you know, just things happen. For the bomber leader,
I forgot I was there.
you were. It was right after stream. Like, I got the
Yeah.
50% chance 3 times in a row, just like that. Like, see, okay. I mean, I'm not complaining. Honestly, I think that laser lock-in bullet at that angle isn't bad, per se. Hey, I'm not ignoring you, Justin. But if I lose because I'm looking at your chat and not this, then you don't want to know what comes next. Actually, I don't know what comes next, so you tell me. Does hack count as Saz effect? I don't think so. I think kind of why you'll. I mean, honestly, I didn't really test it, but pretty sure it doesn't. Oh, remember this base? This one that should have been like the first 30
yeah.
stages?
Yep. It's very weird that you kind of get like these layouts that are just should be like stage 20 or something like that, but you get them to stage 259.
Is life drain applied before or after BH? A BH or TH? Hey, I don't know, Asger. Based on my luck, like, I can say this. I was recording the sneak peek for the elite leader that's to come soon. And I wanted to show that, hey, the first time you get a 50% chance. And, you know, after, if you get a different leader, it's 100%. And, you know, on the dev build, 4 times in a row, I got the next leader. So, great. An extra 5 minutes of my life. But yeah, some people get crazy luck, and I don't know why. I think 300 would be a good goal for this stream. But you can tell this is a lot different from, last crab stream. Surprisingly, a lot less talking.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a lot quieter.
No, because I was honestly thinking, like, how can I properly push? And, fun is fun, but fun also means I make dumb mistakes.
God, I hope he's in the chat.
I really hope he is too, That one co-host, certain person is not here anymore. Whichever one based on BH. Ask someone in chat, because I don't know what you're talking about, Justin. You should ask Jamar that question.
I still haven't logged into main account yet to try and get the engraver and new other stuff.
If I get to 275, are you gonna do a giveaway? Sure. I'll give away a boom pass, I guess. Just cause you asked. Not a single point, but then a lot of rockets there. But I could do lasers and then do super warriors. I like bombers though. Great shock by me.
I tell you what, I'm finding it a bit of a struggle to do my own hits and also like commentate on your stream as well.
It's fine. I don't, look, you have more of a chance to get probably number one this crowd.
Yeah, sorry if I'm not being good company right now. I might be overdosing on pre-workout right now. Justin always seems to be in the gym.
He is always in the gym, Good job, Justin. Oh,
Good
actually, bad job me for whatever's about to happen.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, now that I'm looking at this properly, I would have gone RCs.
Again?
Yeah, fly over the gap on the left after you get the shields.
I guess that makes sense. It is a lot of stuff though. Maybe you're right.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't see the start of this base.
Here, let me show. There was a lot of single point. I guess it could have been doable. Like maybe one rifle, one mech.
One rifle, one mech, and RC. Yeah, I can see that.
use literally all my GB on just, keeping them alive for this front part. They don't even need to kill those. They just go right here.
The only problem will be the core of all the rockets. So I think maybe I would have brought. I don't think Leech will leech through that. So maybe armor.
But then after the front part would be like take way too long. Maybe this should have been like a Protoss. We talked about this too. Like there's some like so these stages that should you have used a Proto? Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah.
Imagine just lasers and one vitamin.
You could. Nah, the Super Warriors for shields wouldn't work because it's kind of a waste. Because you already got. Like, the shields are just there. So, base like this, the shields aren't really the problem. Unless you're thinking, like, oh, shields and then rush immediately from the left. Still wouldn't work because this boom cannon's covering the last shield.
Yeah, like you use GB, they're great, but it's other parts of the base that need more, like, how to do it.
You need to deploy more cloak. Yeah, I actually agree with Crayon.
I wish.
Yeah. But I think you know why you can't.
Joe, should I ever thought about developing my own game? I haven't because the lazy part of me is like, oh, this is a fun game already. But for me, honestly, once Boom stops becoming fun, I would say maybe just I think that's it for me. I'm not a gamer, as you would call it.
And when will that day happen?
Well, you tell me when warships.
I've been waiting for 8 years. It's not hit there yet.
I'm surprised it hasn't hit for you, because, I mean, crab is arguably well. Okay, some of them are good, like the tribal crab. The old tribal crab. I don't know what happened to this, but yeah, for me, warship is still fun.
It became fun. Now it's just an addiction.
Well, I don't know. I mean, for me, it's still both. I think it's easier to stop an addiction when it's also not fun. Maybe. Phillips, like, I know you're a bit more serious today, but yesterday's stream was a laugh. I'm not serious. I'm just fed up. Hey, maybe
that's a slight towards. Maybe we have to do a. Hopefully, no one does a hashtag bring Nightwater back movement. That would be disastrous.
Hey, if it happens, maybe it happens. Like, sometimes you need things to start.
I really wish they would fix this bug.
Which bug?
Whenever you use RCs and you flare into a corner, and then the game just crashes.
Oh yeah. I think you're the first person who told me about it. Like, the first crab with RCs.
Yeah. But in that case, it was like you're able to sort of do it, but still get the hit back. This one, I didn't lose the hit. I still soloed, but
oh, I just disconnected and
they disconnected and played it out. So what I did was I used I think as I flared into a corner, I clicked the drones.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's because the drone's going outside of the playing area. That's why it disconnects.
Well, I wouldn't have figured that out. There was one bug that I didn't like, and that was Last Crab. Like, it was the middle one with it. It was literally this stage. I went from the right
Oh yeah.
and I flared down underneath and it just, disconnected.
Yeah, like I even when I have to go like let's say I start right and then go left, I don't flare all the way down into the water.
Hmm.
I have to I basically just target above that danger line.
Yeah,
I've
that
hit
makes
that bug
sense.
before.
Like, well, now, yeah, even flaring, I make sure it's above that date. It's black and yellow for a reason, black and yellow. Maybe we should talk more about, just Don's gym talk. That'll put the stream in the right track.
It would make the stream more healthy and health conscious.
Yeah. I mean, either way, I like this because it helps me practice, like, getting more of a feel for it. Like,
Yeah,
like realizing that, alright, stage 260 snipers can actually kill mechs. You know? Things like that.
you should put a super warrior out in front. Acts like a mini
Oh.
bullet.
That's why I paid Jamar.
And then like once you see that super warrior go down a bit on health, that's when you shock the shock launcher.
Hmm. And then I corrode that. Because, I'm a piece of metal. Sorry. It wasn't my fault. What if I did 2 super warriors to snipe those 2 buildings? And then I do that. Look at that. I just want that rocket to go down. And bullet not to die. Please. Okay, good, and then... perfect. The thing is, that was totally sarcastic, so, I don't know... I can never pick and choose.
No, don't kill my bombers, please. I'm asking nicely.
And I'm also asking nicely. Please
There you got
bullet.
it.
I don't know, because shock launchers.
Oh, okay.
Unless somehow the bomber shot, does it for me.
Uh, no, I think you're in range.
No, but I mean the shots.
Sadly.
It's 5 shots.
Oh,
I one smoke, maybe.
that's
Yeah, look, it's like soloing the core because it's so and it's out of range. All right,
no
well,
way.
good job, bomber.
No way. That's so strong.
Get the elite leader, guys.
It's, it's so broken.
It is. It's literally quintuple damage. That's what it kind of feels like RCs. I know it shouldn't be with all these, but no, then again, you can a super warrior to like distract it a little bit. Every time I see Simos, I don't like it anymore.
I need at least 5 Rainmakers in each boat, which makes 40 Rainmakers to destroy these.
Look, ever since the 2 Porta troops that really like got terrible with their Porta workshop was Rainmakers and Lasertrons. Because you can't just use one or two boats, you know?
Oh yeah.
What's next video gonna be? You know, I don't think it's a spoiler to say. Because I'm not saying when the video is, but you know, whenever it is, my next video is gonna be the Elite Leader sneak peek. BB is saying, most cases you should opt for armor, although it may reduce damage output only by staying alive, one can continue to contribute. First, that's amazing poetry. And second, I think he's right.
Hmm.
I mean, we have the bomber,
And
what do you call it? The bomber boost tribe, the damage tribe.
that's true, but then like
Maybe
at
not
a
every
base like
stage.
that one, yeah, that base that you hit just now, right? Like I didn't really see any benefit to armor.
That I agree, yeah. But maybe one like this with all these rockets, it could, you know, come in handy.
244. What protos did you use again?
HC, stunner, and critter cannon.
Oh yeah, I used rally. Okay.
Mhm. Good job, Simos. I know you're mentioning what like mechs you can technically increase a SAS effect, but I was thinking practically you also wouldn't really use it because mechs are stunning something. It's very likely like it's gonna stay stunned, unless maybe you know it's gonna
Yeah.
die, but still it's
Well,
just one
that's
building.
why I asked because I was thinking like you can use it as like, let's say you've got a mech shocking like that Simo and then it dies, so Doom Cannon shoots it. You can use Lieutenant Schnitzel's ability to kind of keep the shock
Hmm.
on just enough for the
True,
Simo to
yeah.
go down without needing a shock.
And even though it's niche, you're right because like I
Those are
thought,
the situations that like it saves you like at the very end,
yeah,
right? You might need that shock at the end or something.
like I never thought much about like, oh, I'm never gonna trigger her passive ability. But a lot of times I got hit by a shot. I mean, we just all saw right now. Like shock launchers to the rescue, you know? That's the only reason I soloed the last one. I'll still use armor. Why not? If anything, I can like see as it gets close how much time is left. Not only this, just in general, you know, to compare. It's not bad right now. I didn't check the building health yet, but you know, a minute to go on a stage like this. Like, you know, at higher stages, these get pretty tight on time. That's when I realize you've been crabbing for way too long. Do you need to save for the next leader? Well, hopefully, the the sneak peek comes before the current one is done, we still have what, like 2 days. So I would say you can decide once you've seen the sneak peek. Joe is asking for you to Jamar, how would you rate gameplay on PC versus mobile? I don't know if you Jamar ever played on PC because
I've not tried the PC version to be honest, but
I know
I
it doesn't work
guess
on Mac.
yeah. I mean, I do have PC. It's I don't know. It just the thought of playing Boom, something like that, right? Doesn't appeal to me like on PC. I just feel like doing things like pixel shocks and stuff would be difficult. Maybe that's just me.
I can
You
see
probably
that.
know better stuff.
Like I do a lot for videos. It's great for like just showing more. I think the quality is better, but in terms of actual gameplay, like I would never like I don't play other PC games, so maybe I'm biased in that sense. But like someone who's good at, I don't know, Minecraft or something, who can do a lot of key keyboard shortcuts, whatever. I'm sure they can make it work. Me, not so much.
And for me, it's kind of the same reasoning behind why I don't play on. I play on phone. I don't play on iPad. I just prefer it.
You can customize your cursor, especially if you want to do, but I think the value of pixel shocks isn't as much as generally moving around and like, moving the screen, clicking different abilities. Because like what, there's few craft stages, few operation bases. Yeah, pixel shots are great, but generally I think it's not, like, oh, you gotta have it. I think lasers would work on this.
Yeah, lasers would be fine.
The BB guy saying disruption and obstruction. Well, that I don't know what that means. Hey, Bamoot. Fine, I'll do what Jamar says. He's like, use Sparky. All right, I'll use Sparky.
I didn't say anything.
I mean, I don't know. I heard something in my
But
ear.
why are you bringing that rifle?
Why not? There's nothing wrong with that rifle.
I mean, why not? Don't you have any other rifle, Sergeant?
No, if I did 100%, I would use it. Yeah, totally.
Oh, okay. I thought you had like Sergeant Amani or something like that.
No, look, I would not use a Dr. K rifle if I didn't have to.
Hmm. Okay.
Let's do a few of these. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I have a hot take.
Yep.
Do you think Muka is worth it, this crap? Considering you get bomber damage 50%.
But does that factor in the splash though? Because she is kind of like if a Gren had the same damage as a bomber.
Yeah, I get that, but you're sort of losing out on damage on that last slot.
True. Um, I think that is a hot take because I don't agree at all. Like, look, maybe it's because um I got the Muka, and I'm gonna use
I
it.
have Muka, you don't.
Yeah, I have it, you don't, so you know, take that. But what determines I use sabotage or armor? I don't know why the question went right over my head. Um, there's a lot of like, if I'm using lasers, it's always armor, because you know that rifle laser combo is a lot of just squishy troops. But lately, you know, because of that BB guy, I'm using armor with bombers, especially because of the bomber damage trial. That's honestly the main reason. But if there's almost no rockets, then armor isn't gonna do anything anyways. So you know, might as well use Sabo.
True.
I like Joe's comment. Jamar, I've been following, monitoring, and desperately trying to mirror your gameplay for years.
How's it going for you, Joe?
Yeah, I also did the same, and it's going great. It's been a good few years. At least that's what they tell me. RJ got.
Ooh, I was gonna say something before you jumped in, but it's okay.
It's probably
I'll
better.
tell you after.
Okay.
I'll tell you after.
RJ got 6 lieutenants. 4 of them were the. Sorry. 4 of them were the turtle rifle. I feel for you. Yeah, I'm sorry. At least
I feel you, RJ. I feel you,
it's not
RJ.
Queen Nafuna or whatever.
Yeah,
It could be worse.
could be worse. You could get 4 of the Queen Nafunua,
Yeah, I think I know somebody who
like
has, you know, talent 3
certain
of that.
someone on call has.
Yeah. Like, I would not want to be that guy, you know? Uh-oh.
I agree with us, dear Joe. You can learn more from Crayon instead.
You know who Crayon is, right?
Yeah.
For those who don't know, that's that guy in the chat, that BB Chinese guy. And he now holds a new world record for highest stages. Stage 900 on last month's Hasty Crab. And if you want to see some of his hits, I made a video on it. Check out this channel, like and subscribe, and give me money. I think that's how you do it, right?
Yeah, yeah. You got it spot on. Hit the nail on the head. So there's a certain thing that you're supposed to say, supposed to do, just not say.
Do?
And you did it. You did it in the correct way.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
$44, 40 seconds. Oh, just on saying Jamar might know the answer to his question. What question is that?
I might have missed this question.
He said, "What's up, Mike?"
Oh yeah, Mike's great.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
I like
You're
Mike
right,
too.
I did know the answer.
Hey, Mike Wells. This one looks like lasers,
Lasers can work here.
but maybe with like, I'd say a shotgun. Does it really
You
need
need it?
Yeah, I
You
guess
need it?
not. I just don't like how awkward
Uh,
these two mortars shock blaster is.
yeah, true. Uh,
Because either I after this I go left early and maybe try to, I don't know, like go
why
from
not
that
just go
side.
bomb? Why not just bombers? You don't need to go left.
True. Super warriors can
Just
do.
just super worry the whole left side.
In that case, Sabo, I don't think armor really helps with this.
No, you need Sabo. But I would bring a rifle.
I'll bring that rifle. My Talon 3 Dr. K, you know? That rifle is amazing.
You think the trick is you want bullet to go right.
That's what I was thinking too, yeah. Let's see if it works out.
Okay, I'm gonna go quiet. I need to do 244.
Alright, good luck. And we'll do cry bombs a bit later. See where bullet goes. Should I go to that jump cannon in the middle-ish? Start barraging that now. Back blaster will do. Still wait a bit. I think now would be a good time. Start maybe a couple warriors right there. Try one shot. Bullet isn't going right, so you know that's wonderful. Okay, well actually that's not the worst ever. That kind of is. I mean, bullet isn't bad, but kind of everything's dying, so maybe it should have been something like lasers with rotor or something. I'll still try to get some shields. Even lasers and a shotgun here, I don't know if that would be enough. Maybe this would be a better vitamin stage. Vitamin lasers and then go from the left. Lasers on the left. Bombers can work. Just a lot of boom cannons. Clear all of them. You can keep on going right and right and right. I can see it working. Time might be a small issue, but I can give it a try. I don't really need the rifle anymore. Maybe an
That
extra
was a bit close.
bomber this time. What, 244?
1 second left.
Nice. 271 didn't work.
Oh, what
They just died. Like, bullet kind of went the wrong way, so it was, you know, going different places. Like, too much GB, you know, shocking the right, shocking the top, and then just burning out.
Oh, yeah.
Why bombers over lasers? At least on this stage, I think I don't want to deal with those floodies. And at least on this base with, you know, shields left and right, if you use, like, lasers, you gotta get both shields, which, now that I say that, you could just Super Warrior that side, so... I guess the plan has changed. If I beat that, that's on you, Doctor, you know? All thanks to you. And if I lose, then you get all the blame. We beat... Oh, we beat it, so good job, I guess. You stare at a base long enough, you hit much better.
I disagree.
I think there's a middle ground, you know? You look too quick, bad hit. I would say, like, I don't know, 2 to 3 minutes is like the sweet spot. Maybe 5. Anything longer, then it's like, yeah, it's worse.
The problem is when you try and think of multiple hits. Like, imagine you plan something and then you just try something else and then it doesn't work.
Yeah.
That's what I hate. Right? You look at a base, you have bombers, then last minute you see lasers might work, and then the lasers don't work.
And then you regret all your life choices.
Yeah.
And you were saying, too, like, Super Warriors are great for, like I'm using here, just with those laser beams.
Yep.
Like my beautiful shock, I try to get the Simo too.
Like, if this was a normal base, you would have to use bullet or something like that to manage those lasers. So the Super Warriors are really useful.
Yep.
And even then, if you use bullet, you can't, like, you're kind of hoping your troops go left without flaring, because the moment you flare, like, the bullet's going to follow it as well, so...
I hope they go to the mortar. Alright, what? I'm not super liking this though. You know what's funny? This is where I agree with Nightwater in that if I had Kavan, I can bring back some people. Bringing back would
You,
be...
you you still have a few troops, so
But I need to get those shields with the warriors.
uh yeah. I mean, focus on the troops you've got first.
Yeah, just slightly. And maybe there's a chance Sparky can, clutch it up.
I see. This is why I think, like, I don't know about the Mukas here because they're not doing anything. They're kind of just spitting at that one sniper.
I mean, Muka is like a better laser though. No?
Yeah.
Hey, look, right now, lasers can't
No,
reach those rockets, so Mukas can.
no, that one I get. The problem is like the inaccuracy, right? So like now it's working fine, but that sniper one is on its own, which you needed it to go down so you could reflare. That's when the Muka doesn't help.
Yeah. I don't know why the Flotty is, Uh-oh. Well, let's see how that's gonna go. I think I should have used just one warrior there.
Was this armor or?
This was armor, yep. It's also, it's not enough damage, for that super warrior anyways.
Yep.
Oh, good job, all my lasers. Would be interesting, able to play base at halftimes. Oh, you mean like actually hit it at halftime speed? It's funny, I heard in other games like that kind of they get you banned like Trackmania, some cheats played races at like halftime speed so they can do better things. Which even if that was the case for Boom, like imagine Crab at halftime speed. People were begging for a 3x button,
Yeah, like halftime speed dragging out what 900 stages. Yeah, I'll pass things.
That'd be beautiful.
It's slow enough as it is.
Looks like the BB Crayon guy is off, so hey, thanks for stopping by.
See you later, Crayon.
I love how we're saying bye as if he understands it. I'm sure he does.
He does.
Why am I thinking about RCs again? I just see mortars. Remember all the crabs where, you know, they were just no mortars, Those were laser crabs. Azur's like,
RCs.
you really think?
RCs, you literally just bypass everything to the left.
Well,
You didn't think about that, did you?
no, I literally said RCs. I'm just, no, there's no confidence because I don't do crap, I need to do this for practice. Okay, we'll do Sabo.
Okay, so the only problem is the stuff at the top, right?
Right.
But even then, that's like that's one shock. That's
true. This is also one shot. Rudy can arguably, maybe from lucky.
You can use a super warrior to tank the sniper.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, it's those two. It's that two boom cannons in the middle, but you could just kind of shock and then just like flare straight onto them.
And then we'll also flare us around to it, and Rudy also. I'm not spending resources because I can't. I know I saw that vid, Asdra, that Muka thing. I didn't quite understand it, but maybe after I knew you explained it was something like how the other Zukas in the Muka boat, something with speed, but like I didn't hear a conclusion. Like you do the data, you do the research, cool. Just give me the, you know, in that research report, the end result. What do you people call that? It's not a conclusion in research reports. Like the summary of your findings. TLDR. Supermod Rhine battery check. 41%. Okay, that's not bad. I love RCs against mortars. Why am I worrying about the mortars? It's a great question. So this is Jamar's special hit. You guys want to know how to do a Jamar special hit? I know I keep calling it that. That's his, flair. Yeah, I guess people call it a summary. No, I swear, especially for research reports, there's another word for it. Yeah, my tribes are full. How the hell am I dying? Full 4,800. But yeah, anyway, so the summary is what, that when there's a Zuka speed tribe, it's better, or normally it's better? Or is it just like a fun fact? I mean, fun facts aren't bad either. Like, I mean, what we found out, or I showed that you can use the bomber leader to extend taunt duration, but practically it's just not, not useful.
That's it.
It was your hit, so thanks.
Oh, nice hit, Jamar. Thanks.
You decide. Like, I don't want to be mean. I don't like fun facts. I think most fun facts are boring facts. Like, you know how much math I did for the next season's little life drain thing? I didn't want to do math, I hate math. But it was needed because practically you gotta know how long it takes for level 4 life drain or level 5 to kill troops. But if there's no season going on, I don't care about life drain. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. Just like Jamar.
Yeah, no one touches me with a 10-foot pole.
Nope. Oh, look what stage we're on. Now, if Just Done says something within the next, well, from now until stage, what? 278, let's say. Then I'll do a Boom Pass giveaway. If he doesn't, then no giveaway. I hope he's done with his gym session and he's just like, opting whatever. Hey, Lyothi, BZ. I think I should do a poll. I want to do a poll that says, like, do you guys prefer a stream like this, a bit more calm, quiet, and pushing? Or, like yesterday's stream, more banter but more losing? So let's set that up after this. I can probably do it while the stage. Some people call this the Italy stage. I guess I can see it sometimes. You just zoom out.
Oh yeah, that's pretty funny.
Hey, welcome back, Justin. Let's do a poll. Crab stream. Either more banter, more losing. No, not more losing. More banter, worse hits, or quiet, chill, pushing. Yeah, I guess that's good enough. And are you like a fill up yesterday's stream? Azure doesn't like too many people talking. Hey, take it out with my mods, you know. One of them got banned yesterday. You know, the people voted.
The people spoke up.
Like, let me get armor first. But like, on that stage, I think it makes sense to use bombers, but with armor. Because if we're already gonna get the shields on the left side, time isn't a big issue, and you know, armor can come in handy for those rockets or laser. No, I don't know why I'm gonna do it, but let's have some fun. I'm gonna drop the elite bomber there, let her be slowed down. She's gonna be slowing down way too much now. And then she's gonna do all her charged shots. So look at this. Come on, bomber. Alright, that's not as much damage as I thought, so never mind.
That was anticlimactic.
That would be cool. Okay, let's see again. Maybe it is gonna be cool. Come on, bomber. Okay, that's... It's so much building health. I thought it was gonna one-shot. You know, it's still 5 times as much damage, but... not one-shotting. I don't like how, of all the troops, the Muko is the fastest one. Like, I mean, maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it just clears the mines, right? It has more HP. A little bit more HP. Oh. I forgot. But luckily I have the Muka talent, so... she doesn't even trigger mines. I'm hearing the sounds of bombers dying.
That's because they are dying.
Oh. Well then. Why is Bullet in the perfect range? Okay, well, that's going okay. 2, 3, 6 bombers alive. Now we're gonna have 1 bomber left. Well, I guess don't fly there too early. Hey, what's up, Rick? The poll choices should be either "Are you not entertained?" or "Silence." Okay, that is basically either stream.
I like my crab push peaceful. Says Asdir.
I mean, I get it. There's 2 different, it's 2 different styles. I wouldn't say either is better or worse, but I mean, I know what I prefer, but I don't want to bias influence of votes yet. What do you think, Jamar? What do you prefer?
I definitely prefer like quieter.
As a participant or a spectator or both?
Um. Okay. Now I sort of see it. I think I still prefer quieter for both.
Hmm.
Sorry, I'm just worried I'm gonna fail again.
No, and that's exactly
I
why.
got it.
Like, as me playing, I prefer quieter because I'm more focused. But yeah, if I was to watch somebody boringly do crab, what is that? You know? Yeah, I would feel like, yeah, let's have some fun. Let's make fun of people.
Yeah, you have to say. I was gonna say something I shouldn't.
Say it. I'm not the one
No,
saying
I'm
it.
not gonna.
Okay,
I'm
don't.
not gonna say. No.
Alright, maybe not this time.
No, I'm definitely not saying that.
How many attacks is?
Cat will never know.
I will never know.
Cat will
Yeah,
never know.
I'll know after stream.
They'll
So take
never
that, chat. How many attacks does Jamar have? He's not gonna tell you because that's privatized knowledge. If anyone's doing a crab push, he should never tell anybody. Why do you think I didn't reveal my secret accounts last season until the very end? Ruins surprise. Can you give us a tiny hint for the next squad leader? Maybe I already did.
Uh,
And the reason I say
going
that
down
is,
path.
you know-
Going down that path. Then.
no, like I posted a video today about the boom pass, right? And I'm just saying, maybe there was something in that boom pass sneak peek that you might, should pay attention to.
Yeah, maybe.
You decide. Heroes, what do you mean just in heroes? If you mean like, which ones to go between? It's always bullet with mechs bombers. Lasers can be either Kavan or Sparky. Jamar likes Sparky, I like Kavan. Or rather, yeah. Yeah, I like Kavan, it's just, I think for dumb people like me, Kavan is better. Because if you lose troops, then, it's fine.
I think it's also dumb to use Sparky.
You should use Brick, you know. Everyone's skimping on Brick.
Oh
Brick and
yeah,
lasers.
Brick is meta gaming.
Yeah. I was saying, was watching Jamar stream that 4 years ago attacking Protocrab. He said Protocrab though, so Protocrab
Oh,
using
that's
Lasertron.
cool. He managed to catch my last stream, which was 4 years ago.
It was a good one though. Lasertrons. Just got to know what that you guys know each other. Why he is not streaming. Are you asking or telling? Well, from Jamar's own words, you know, maybe he isn't streaming as much because there was another stream, also for Protocrab, but this one using Rainmakers, and that may have been caused a lot, you know, that may have changed everything. A lot of rockets, millions and millions of rockets. Isn't this literally the same base? Well, the same layout. Okay.
This is a harder one though.
Well, either way, I think it makes sense to just clear all the way up to these rockets and then just naturally slowly go left. Maybe take armor though. Are you still in a hit or
Yeah, on the hit.
alright. It's okay, Stone. Jamar can't be here to help you, just give moral support or offer advice. Okay, you gotta pick Sabo or armor. Let's do Sabo. Dev has a great question. Why Core is not in the front in Mega Crab? I also wonder.
Then it'd be too easy.
Oh. Oh, that makes sense. What level? I have Muka and Schnitzel. Are you talking about like ability level or talents?
Why am I not streaming? I don't know. I just can't find the time to kind of sit down and do it.
And for those who may think it's ironic that, you know, he's on call but not streaming, like streaming is something especially when pushing crab. Like it's way easier. It's a different breed to just sit down wherever you are, casually push.
Think about it, right? You're all probably watching this stream wherever is comfortable for you. When you're streaming, you're having to be sat at a desk. You can't like 1 minute sit here and think, oh, I'm gonna go sit on the sofa because I need a comfortable spot. Can't do that in streaming. I can do that on call.
I love sitting on the sofa. And I also love losing all my bombers and mechs.
This is a bit rough.
Uh-oh. Well, maybe I should have taken armor.
Nah, this one's a tough stage. Like, I think maybe this had to be like a taunt or something.
Or honestly, at this point,
But
would probably start using protos more. Because, well, here's my logic, right? Is it possible to solo this without protos? I think 100%. But now that protos are just a part of the game, you always gotta kind of think about, okay, realistically, are you gonna think and try to do a very difficult hit as much as possible. Like, or at some point, when are you gonna be like, all right, just pop in a one doctor vitamin and let it go. So, because I gotta wonder, should I start using more protos? I don't know if it would be a waste for this crab. I do like the taunt idea though, even though it's a second hit. Melon bombers below stage 100. I think it depends what level you are. Like if it's gonna help you get to the next tier or get more rewards, I'd say yeah, 100% use it. If you're a max player, or even if you're a max, just it depends on what stage you can already get to. It can help you get to a little bit higher, either get another trophy or more rewards. Yeah, crab is pretty good way to use protos. Look at my amazing super warriors that are now getting shocked. Oh, how many dupes I have from Muka and that guy? Muka, I got super lucky. I got 2 of her and 3 of the elite bomber. Because like this one is great, the first talent kind of triples how fast, if you do get her charges, at least in most cases. And I think overtime is good too. It's 10 seconds of, them dying faster, buildings. Like, so you can even use that ability if there's no shock bombs or anything. I was debating whether to get the third one because you get 1 more second of that. But, not that rich. And then the last 2 I think are just so useless, so impractical that probably don't need it. HQ 19. In that case, yeah, I think for sure use melons before 100. Maybe even before 70. It's gonna help you, go from like a 3-hit to a 2-hit, a 2-hit to a solo.
Warriors on the right.
Yeah, I was thinking that. And probably still Sabo.
Bestie's comment. You're American, of course you're rich.
Hmm.
Don't know how true that is.
Gonna end the vote. Maybe I'll end the vote after, a little change. I love seeing Oferta in chat. He was there yesterday too. He's like, hey, what's up, Papucho? Even though he's not here this stream. Yeah. What's up, Pat? Alright, we'll end the poll. Looks like, half of you... Well, what a great poll. Half of you want more banter, worse hits, and the other half, quiet, chill pushing. I'll be kind of honest. After last crab, or after last stream, like losing 4 hits before 150, and then the next like 70 stages, you know, not losing a single one, that was kind of like okay. It makes those more difficult stages almost less worth because like you could have had 40 out of 40. At least in terms of, you know, thinking, should this be a pushing crab or not?
I get what you mean.
And the other reason, because I love excuses, is that the same thing happened for, what do you call it, last crab? Like, I'm so bad in timing. I should be doing the Elite Leader sneak peek before crab, at least having it recorded. Like, I still gotta finish it. So even if I really want to push, like, it's gonna just have less time to make a good video. I'd rather not push crab and have a good video than, you know, otherwise. We have Andrew in the chat. No, Andrew was on last month's crab stream.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what do you mean? Oh yeah, you were there.
Was I?
Your 30 seconds, you know, of fame. You were there, yeah.
Oh, that stream.
That stream, yeah. It was also more fun back then. Don't die, Elite Bomber. Don't die, Schnitzel. Alright, maybe we'll do that. I mean, maybe Jamar can agree too, but I was a little bummed out that this wasn't the breakable statue crab. 'Cause I totally 100% thought it was gonna be. I mean, they had no reason not to. But
Yeah, I was very I was very disappointed it wasn't that. Like that was a mechanic that actually makes me look forward to it. Don't ask me why I'm still playing.
mhm. Like, I don't think there's. Oh, look at Petrig, almost, you know, through 50. Like, okay, I have a strong faith that Jamar can maybe win this crab. But, and let's say that's a fact, right? Even if you win this crab, it's such a boring and unpopular crab that it's like,
Yep.
wouldn't you rather want to push and try to win a 1-1?
Yep. Exactly.
This is basically Beastly with Super Warriors. Should do a blitz to 300. Yeah, right, Aster, the Chinese version of crab that's ongoing right now has breakable statues. So it's not like it was so impossible. But it is what it is. Actually, that's kind of a bad reason. I know, Skur, it would be nice. You know, let me take a look. Let me see if we can somehow make this a banter stream. You know, as we get to 300. We gotta do this.
I thought we banned him.
I thought we banned him too. Yeah. So I had to mute because I was calling Nightwater, but he said that no, like the people voted right, voted for co-host to be banned. So that's too bad. I forgot that Dr. K, the leader. Rifles, we'll go on the right side, do that. The rockets are kind of weird, but it's not the worst in the world. And armor, Rock Blaster. What about a challenge feature? You can challenge other players one-on-one. And in kind of what sense? Like, 'cause I think other than warships, like, main base, offense is so strong, so it's like, well, we both beat each other, good for us. Crab, maybe like crab tough stages. Oh, you know what? Clash of Clans does this. It would be cool if there's like random mini challenges. In the sense, like, somewhere in the news tab, people are given like all the same troop combo. It could be whatever, maybe even squad leaders. And have a very random difficult, like, they make their own operation base. And everyone gets to try it out. I mean, it would be more work on their end, so I don't know, but I think something like unique like that would be cool. I'll flare here, then go there. All games have this sort of like, sometimes they have this window of maybe like, okay, waiting for the next big thing. Because, last month was great. We had Hasty Crab, we had arguably one of the most fun seasons ever. But now we have this crab, and next season will, for those who saw, maybe the hardest season ever. So it could be like that little dip before, whatever the next thing is. How close to #1? Nick is up there, almost 400. Petrick 350. Maybe we'll be happy with 300 for at least this stream. Hey, AKP. Nice. Redeem Boom Pass after watching vid of the next season. Oh, so you got it for literally the current one? I mean, that's fair. Although if you wanted, you could have probably tried for a future feature skin. Because, maybe you didn't get the full value of the optimizers. But if you like the Dragon Mountain skin, then, yeah, it's all good. What's hard about the worship season? Well, that's your cue, Azure, to stop what you're doing and go watch a sneak peek, You gotta watch every single worship video I've ever made. $283. Let's do lasers. I just don't like No, bombers maybe can work.
Uh, why not bombers?
There's a lot of doom cannons in the back, left and right.
Oh, I didn't know Bullet didn't like Doom cannons. Sorry.
He hates doom cannons. What about bombers and vitamin?
No, I wouldn't. I don't see. I don't see. I don't see.
I maxed. Look, I showed you
Tough bomber.
before stream. When am I gonna use my maxed out vitamin? Max him today, this morning.
Oh, okay. You mean vitamin and lasers, or vitamin and bombers?
Either one. I was gonna do vitamin and bombers.
Oh, okay. If you're gonna use vitamin, then yeah, lasers. That's fine.
Okay, well, realistically, if I do just no proto, just normal bombers, that's
I would do
annoying.
bombers.
Well, it would be kind of in
Yeah,
the
but-
middle-ish. Kill that first. And then probably stick on the left side then. Try to ignore these and ignore those.
Yeah, the problem will be the Doom cannons when you're clearing the shields, and then the Doom cannons at the top right, like the top left of the core. So that's why I'm kind of keen on maybe right.
Yeah.
But maybe just use vitamin.
How about I just end the stream?
Yeah, why don't you just end the stream? Just do it.
Maybe that's better. No, okay, you're just saying vitamin and lasers, right? Okay, vitamin, lasers, and then in that case, you can go from the
Go
armor from the
yeah, you'd be fine.
right still.
I
I don't think it matters much.
I don't think it matters. You still got to deal with the Doom cannons. You still got to shock them. I think this splash.
True, yeah. Max is saying if you use vitamins, lasers are always better. I've used some vitamins with mech bombers in the past, and I was still surprised at how much that damage reduction does. But yeah, against this much doom cannons, boom cannons, vitamin with mech bombers, yeah, probably won't. Well, yeah, not nearly as much as lasers. Well, yeah, let's try using my level 28 now. Dr. Vitamin. Or whatever the hell that is. You got vitamin now. And armor. Alright, vitamin, everything on the right side. Stay in the right. Maybe just ignore that shock blaster. Yeah. Let's hope I don't waste a vitamin. Okay, good job. You know, clones work really good with, I think, this combo.
Yeah. But looking okay so far.
Start shocking the Doom Cannons. Alright, I know what the Kavan's doing. So we got one more second witness. Could have been worse. What I don't like is those guys dying. Hmm. Well, that's good for vitamin.
It was a tough phase.
Shockanier and clones, I think, would have been better.
Yeah, I can see it.
Because once you run out of GB, then, you know, there's not much you can do even with vitamin. If there's Doom Cannons that's gonna one-shot anything. Probably minimum clones and probably Shockanier too. I hate my vitamin now. I maxed you out. I maxed you out for a reason. I should have gone with the stunners instead.
Like you said, if you had Shockaniers, then you'd be fine.
Yeah, I should have maxed Shockaniers.
And honestly, what's the point in maxing out stunners? Like, it adds health.
Hey, add shock duration. You don't want the shock duration?
Doesn't it? I don't think it does.
It does. There's so much stats in the game that they don't tell you.
Oh, okay.
There's a funny bug with Shockaniers where like level 25 Shockaniers are great. You know, you get the nice beam extension. Well, for every level. Or for whatever reason, the beam extension at max level 28 is so like weird that you shock less buildings. Right. Good thing Azra's here. He's gonna explain it because I'm not gonna. But point is, it's kind of a nerf. Or I'll explain it. If you have like 3 buildings in a row, a max Shockanier, for whatever reason, is gonna, at some point, not shock the second building. Because the actual shock that lands in that beam, it's not like a entire beam where everything's shocked. It's kind of pick and choose. Does that make sense? I don't know if it makes sense.
Sorry, what? I wasn't really listening.
No, it's good. I'll do a better job now. Like, when a Shockeneer, when a Cryoneer shoots, right, 3 buildings in a row, they're all slowed down. Shockeneer, they're all shocked.
Yeah.
But it's not like every bit of the beam is shocking. So a max
Oh, yeah.
Shockeneer, once it shocks 3 in a row, it's gonna, at some point, this middle building is gonna be unshocked. Because like the point of shock in that whole beam is extends in such a way that that middle building isn't affected anymore. So this is shocked, that's shocked, but this one is just normal. If
Okay.
she's more than level 26. So, you know, that's just, it's a one proto that if you max her out, then, well, sucks to suck.
Oh, that like me then. Mine's maxed out.
Well, sorry. Oh, what's the highest level I got in Crab? Not this year, the previous year's Hasty. I think got like 786. That was a fun Crab. This year's Hasty was the same, it should have been fun. I was just, I didn't have as much time. Because of the freaking elite leader. That again, that I keep saying, if only I made the elite leader sneak peek before Crab started, then it could have been just gone ham. But it's okay.
Uh-oh.
What's uh-oh?
I forgot to change my hero.
You're using lasers and brick now.
I'm using lasers, and I wanted to use Kavan, but
Jamar using Kavan with a laser? Hold on.
I knew
That's
you
a
were
big
gonna
news.
say
This is
that.
big news now. Sorry, I like this guy in my chat's comment. He said, I'm a melon person. Yeah,
I
me
bet
too.
you are. I
I'm al-
bet you are, sir.
I'm also a melon
We're all
person.
deep down inside. We're all melon people.
Yeah. I didn't use a single melon bomber this crew. No, but that's fine. That is okay. Those rockets, those symbols are going to be annoying. Here I'll do laser bombers and armor, I think. You can't stop me. Because you're too busy using lasers and brick, no. Lasers and Kavan.
Well, just you watch. I'm still gonna solo 253.
253, wow. Legendary been using lasers with Scorchers. The rockets always targets lasers. That's how it is. It was a pretty unique combo, The 3 Scorcher, 2 mech, 3 lasers. Like, that was king on Crab for a long time. Why is Bullet is gonna go left? Oh, what a good attack. And after that, we'll just go left and maybe just pray.
Well, that was stupid.
What?
Yeah, I didn't get it because of the hero.
Sparky didn't clutch up?
No. I nearly 200k left on the core.
Yeah, those close ones hurt a little more than otherwise. Those Simos are gonna do bad things pretty soon. Inka wants us to do an op hit. And Azra's right. It doesn't matter so much how good this, elite bomber is, because it's a bomber leader and bombers are, one of the strongest troops. It's just generally a good thing. But she is also the best bomber leader, like, by far. I always like how positive people are. That push part guy, I've seen you a few times, and good job. Manu is nearly maxed out, still 2 defense stats. I think building health. Most VP guys I've seen have more building health than damage. Alright, let's do an op hit at maybe 290. New RCs. 78. Hey, Bobos. Need a Rocket Chopper Elite Leader to make Stone happy. Hey. Honestly, I think so far with their Elite Leaders, I'd say they've been doing a good job. Obviously, they want to make it stronger than any other lieutenant, sergeant ever, so it's pretty unique. If that Zuka leader was a normal troop, would you use it over bombers? That's a good question. Well, it depends on how many talent levels. Like, forgot off the old Muka when we had it for a random week last year, cleared mines or not. But let's assume it doesn't, just a normal level 1 Muka. Maybe not all the time, but I think there's a lot more cases that I would, you know? It's basically like if Grens were buffed and they did a lot of damage. How can you get unlimited builders like I did last crab? That was because of giveaway links. I used it on myself because, you know, I'm so selfless. I used it on myself last crab. Did a giveaway for yesterday. But it's not like we can get, you know, all of them all the time. It's actually random. But imagine if they, you know, sold it in the evil shopper or something. Do bombers and maybe just go from right or left.
Right looks better.
I was gonna say left because dealing with those 2 rockets.
Okay, yeah, go for left.
Jamar is back, which means he's done with the toughest stage ever.
I mean, I'm probably just gonna do all my I'm just gonna hit till my boost runs out, which is in like 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm. And
so I'll probably just do the 260.
I was gonna say that's not bad in terms of pace, but that's kind of bad in terms of. Well, at least I think so. I was kind of bummed that I didn't hit already 300 for day 1. But well, you know that's how crap is. You gotta really push it. You know what I randomly thought about? Remember, what was that crab? The one with that accidentally did like 800 GB gain?
That was it was Gumbo Crab, right?
No, I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Ironically, I think it was a different crab.
Are you sure?
I thought it was Halloween crab. Who knows?
Maybe, you might be right.
Let me flare. Or just do a warrior. Or Muka. Oh, Muka escaped. Azra just checked, it was Halloween.
It was Halloween, yeah. That does ring a bell.
I don't know why, but you know. But that was also before the Kavan quote nerf, where they made it so um, like revived troops can't be revived like again. Because then people just kept on bringing back over and over and over. Still before leaders though.
But don't you find it strange that the crabs that they inadvertently didn't want to operate that way ended up being the most fun? Like I think when they thought of the statue breaking thing, they probably didn't think that the core would just burst. But that was what made it fun.
And I mean, this is all speculation, but maybe they didn't want to have like this new tribal crab without fixing that. So, because that's probably would explain why, you know, the Chinese version has it.
Yeah, could be. I'm curious, does every Mega Crab level made manually? No, it's all randomly generated. Can you imagine an intern doing these one by one, 900 stages?
Like, oh,
You
wait,
got,
some
you,
guy got
you got this next one.
901. Wait, we don't have a stage for that.
It's just a blank canvas.
But I think because it's all like, you know, system generated, if they want to make crab shorter for like past 150, 200, they could totally scale up. Like, you know, the way Dr. T threat level works is they have like, I don't know, some arbitrary defense value that increases by a certain amount and make it like more for crab.
Yeah.
What am I doing here? Alright, I'll do this is gonna be the last 10, because you guys can clearly see I'm in my sound, mind, and reason. You know? So whatever I just said makes complete sense. Sound,
Mind, and reason.
sound, body, and reason, yeah. Whatever I said. The thing is, I like that Zuka, like the Muka talent, where they don't, like, trigger mines. The stupid bombers do. Any other troop does. So it's kind of like, okay. It's kind of a waste. Hey, Alf, what's going on? Jfin? It wasn't a GB gain tribe. For whatever reason, Halloween Crab had some GB gain, like as actual boost. But they messed up the code, and instead of like 200%, it was 800%. Wonder why 2026 Hasty was more difficult than 25? I'm pretty sure it was because Cry Bombs was broken. Because it didn't actually slow down. Like, that's big. A 20-second slowdown by 75%. It is big. Yeah, I think I did the math. It was like 27 GB per building, which is just insane. Hey, Martini. Someone asked, and you know, I'm not gonna say when, but I will say whatever my next video is, it is gonna be the Elite Leader sneak peek. It could be difficult layouts, but like, you know, that's RNG. I think most crabs, especially when you do that many hundreds of stages, it should balance out. I would say it's Crybomb was the main difference. And besides, are you gonna believe what Petrix says? Even
Yes.
even Jamar doesn't do that.
And I just said yes.
You just said yes. Like, I think you guys would think that stages were just harder. I call it a skill issue. Some guy got 900, you know, he beat the record.
I see the point of using a 0 GBE account. There's no purpose.
Yeah. Take that, Asger. We're making fun of you. Like, some guy. No, that BB guy, right, who hit 900. He was saying that he still had like half his proto reserves at 900. Like, it's not like he got to 900 as his limit. He chose to stop at 900. Probably because he knew he couldn't get to 1,000, so it's like... Yeah, what, and that makes sense. Why bother? 900 or 920 or 940? Either 999 or nothing at all. Or just top one. Anyone use a secret ability on Rudy? Ever since its launch, it's broken. Normally when you upgrade the ability, it should make the secret level higher, more HP, more damage. It's always level 1. So, it kinda sucks. Yeah, but you know what, Azure, you're forgetting something. You're forgetting that we don't care about ops here. Like, ops? What's that? You can't stream ops.
The only up I know is up destroy.
Yeah. You know, if you haven't subscribed to Op Destroy, use code OP. Because, like, what's with the F-bomb? And I don't know what your F-bomb you're talking about, but yeah, I also want to know what's up with it.
Oh, I think it was Asdir.
Oh. Well, you know, everything Azure says, I always take to heart. That's just the way it goes. Let's do maybe one more shock here. Hey, Passy, what's going on? Yep, 100% Justin. Cry bomb is key. Another one of these guys. Bullet. I guess we'll do the mech again. Von Shield, what's a good level to have it on? Honestly, I think even level 1.
I mean, if you want to ask what's a good level, obviously Max would be the best level.
Look, you get more HP, sure. But like... okay. Listen to it. When in doubt, listen to what Jamar says. That's my rule of thumb.
No, I mean, it's like, you know...
Look,
like, what is a good
shield
level?
is a shield. I get what you're saying. It helps against maybe snipers, rockets, but... No, a shield is a shield. It's okay. Me and Jamar will fight about it, you know, sometime next year. Why am I losing an RC? And if you guys like RCs, and get ready for next season. You know, I was reading my comments on the video for the sneak peek, the warships one, and some guy left a comment that said, "You decide."
Did you see the name of that commenter?
The thing is,
What was it again?
I hearted that comment right away because I liked it, but then I saw the name, then I unhearted it. I guess that's that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. The talent on, and you know what? I think Jamar has that shield bomber, right? The leader.
I have a shield bomber, yeah.
You know the first talent. All squad members start with a shield that's 200% of their max HP. Like, that's a big shield.
That is insane. I don't have that though.
Maybe you'll get lucky.
I'll probably just get like Lieutenant Queen Nafanoa again.
Yeah. Well, hey,
Make her kick forward.
if you get her max level, I hear she's pretty strong. Just goes berserk.
And what?
What? No, it's called berserk. You know what her thing
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, I know. It's just, when would I use Warrior?
No, you use her like a mech. You let the other ones die. Look, she has the same range as Sparky.
I'd rather have Lieutenant Julius.
Okay, that's yeah. Have you ever seen Julius with his level 4 talent? People literally only have him in the boat, like make sure the other heavies die. So he's basically like a mini bullet. Not even a mini bullet. He's an alternative bullet.
How would you get rid of the heavies? Drop them somewhere, or
You load a normal boat of heavies or another leader of heavies, kill all but one, and then change it back to the leader.
okay.
Because yeah, it's if you try to kill with the leader, it's way too tough and time consuming.
Smart.
Like, you know, Bullet loves doom cannons, but he doesn't do great against flames, machine guns, sniper. You know, like a lot of quote low damage, but you know, fast firing. And
Yeah.
Tick 4 of that, you know, heavy meat shield is the exact opposite. Because it's only damage reduction. He loves all that low damage, high firing. Yeah, but he doesn't like, you know, doom cannons, boom cannons, cannons. So it's a perfect balance, you know. You just pick and choose which side to use it on. Or, you know, what buildings, what threats are around. Anyways, this one. I mean, I can probably warrior out at least 2 of the shields. Arguably that left one. And try. I think I'll risk. And worst case, if I don't get that one, I mean, maybe bombers from the right is okay anyways.
I was gonna say use Vitamin here.
Oh. Not gonna lie, I may stop completely at 300, so... Vitamin with lasers?
Yeah. Because even with bombers, it's gonna take a while to go through that middle pack. Unless you're thinking of just flaring right and then clearing from there. Because the benefit for that is you don't have to worry about anything in the middle. You know what? I like bombers.
Like the bombers from the right, warrior, at least 2 of those shields.
Yeah, yeah. Then you have enough time to kind of finish off the core. But you know, it's up to you. Like both work. The only thing I don't like is you have to clear those shock mines with a barrage. Well, 2 barrages.
I wasn't planning to smoke flare right away. I was actually planning to clear this, flare kind of on the side, let them naturally kill bunch of cannons up to these, that at least that rocket, and then smoke flare.
Thing is, I don't think even think you need to do that because those cannons are never going to get in range of bombers, right?
True.
Because like this kind of hit is more on time.
Petrick saying snipe shields with super warriors. Petrick, what happened to your profile? Why is it all dark? Wait, I don't know Petrick was a mod in my channel.
He wasn't.
It wasn't
Now he
before.
is.
I don't know what happened. What changed between now and then?
You can still clear as well because you're getting the left shield, so you should be okay.
Yeah. Do you like that barrage?
See, if you had the talent for Muka clearing mines right, that would be super useful here.
That is true, yep. 100%. Okay.
Oof.
I love hearing that sound effect when Mukas die.
Ooh.
That's where you. That's
Okay
the
for me.
special things you pay for, you know. It's these sound effects, never before heard.
That's nice.
Yeah, except that one rocket, but luckily it's looking at mechs.
That's fine. Actually, it's a good thing they're hitting the mortar behind.
Hmm.
I don't think you need to worry about left side. You have 2 minutes on this, so
Yeah. Okay. Good job on my timing.
very good timing.
Beautiful. No one has timing like I do. But look. Look at that. Like, what do you call it? Look at that range. Every single one. Screw it, we'll do it another time. You know, missed everything except the rocket, but still, like... That's also another reason why I think such a cool leader. That new Mechanico, okay. I did 2 different shocks, but then just one ability to extend both of them. I hope I have enough time slash damage.
You do if you can get rid of the hot one.
Come on, mech. You know, I want the bomber
I think you're
leader to have that thing. No, that's gonna be stupid. I want to shock it so I can get the charges.
I would shock his bullet shot locked. He's not gonna get the drink off.
Okay. There we go.
You're welcome.
Yes. And that wasn't thanks to you, Peter, because I was gonna snipe them anyways, you know. Even I could see I'm gonna super warrior the left side. Hey, Noctifer, Zeeks. Nice, level 62, all their landing crafts. Yeah, that is one of the biggest power spikes. Some 2 mechs, 2 scorchers, 2 rocket choppers. Yeah, 100% a huge jump. Doesn't look that bad.
I hate shot blasters.
I also do. They're the only Light blue defense in the game. Now there's a fun fact. Go from the left, that's gonna be annoying. But if you go from right, that's also gonna be annoying. Not nearly as much though. So we'll go from right. Flotsam is kind of blue. Yeah, I mean, cannon's kind of. Honestly, I can't really tell between blue and purple. At least there's no light blue. You know, you always notice the shock blaster. Very standoutish. If you think shield gens are blue, then, you know, I'm gonna have to ban you.
How many hits did you have before this?
I want to say 24 or 25.
Alright. That boot surprise.
Yep.
Bully is in a sucky position.
I hate how there's no timer. I don't know when that dumb little thing is gonna end. Oh, good job, Bullet.
No, actually, no, that's a good thing.
Sorry.
Because he would have gone back up and
Yeah, but well, at least this is way better, I think.
that's fine.
Straight to
Yeah,
the gym
this is better.
cannons.
This is better. Yeah, I think you can manage the shock blaster. Should be fine.
Especially since it's looking at that one mech all the way over there. Honestly, that's not a bad idea. Throw a super warrior on that side. Still don't love it because what's about to happen. What a great laser beam. Why do I keep in that shock blaster? Sounds like one of those annoying people that, you know, like chip away. That makes no sense at all. Those annoying noises, you know, like like that, you know?
Yeah.
48 seconds.
I mean, all I hear is night water.
You better hope he's not listening. Hey, rip
no.
guns.
Is he gonna survive? Is he gonna survive?
I mean, that's no, I'll get it. Adding a boat of medics, for mines, it's not a bad idea, but I think anything other than mines, like even rocket launchers, most cases it's gonna. Like, I'd rather do a few med kits and have an extra boat of either mechs or bombers. Just more meat shield or damage potential. Look, I think they're wrong. Shield gens are not blue, right? They're not blue at all.
They are.
They're
So what color are they then?
they're white. Look, if you look at a data center, an electrical grid, electricity is white. This isn't blue. There's zero hint of blue at all. Here, I dare you. Say it one more time that they're blue. Do it.
They're blue.
Oh,
Cryo bombs are blue.
not
There
you.
go.
I can't ban you.
Critter vats are blue.
Okay, yeah, those are blue because critters are blue, so I can see that.
So debunking your statement that shot blasters are the only light blue defense.
Look, if I zoom out all the way, you can see very clear. Oh, there's 4 shock blasters. You know, because they're blue. No other building is blue. I don't know what you're on about.
I just want you to get to 300
Yeah, I also want to get 300.
so I can save.
You know. All right, you know, Astra. Here's what I'm gonna do. Not add as mod. How the hell do I? Yeah. Take that, Astra. Thanks, Rip Guns. You know, first time seeing live. You know, maybe for those 10 seconds, Astra, you can go and watch the warship sneak peek. That'd be good. If Nightwater was here, he wouldn't like any compliments in chat. But luckily he's not. And, you know, instead I have Jamar read them out. You decide. Sorry, I don't know why I'm not hitting this base. I want to use RCs on this. Bullet, 1 mech RCs. This is a little iffy, but once you get the shield, just go back down.
Okay,
Do you approve?
No, makes sense. I approve.
But no, I appreciate that. Rip. Good thing I can only ban people once. I keep thinking this is without Sabu, but no, it's just 1100 building health. Snipers are gonna be dumb, watch.
You know what I would have done here?
What? Look, what the hell are those? Sorry.
Yeah. I would have flared bullet onto like one of those green cells
Yeah, so
on the landing.
that makes sense. To be honest, that doesn't make sense, and I'm just saying that.
You don't need a shock on the landing, then.
But wasn't it just me being dumb for not, like separating, doing bullet on the right, mechs on the left?
Yes.
I think it's a me problem. That's what we established. Look, that one warrior is gonna do everything.
Like after your RCs die, or
Well, to be fair, the boom cannon that killed that one RC was the other one, so I didn't know. Alright, so now those rockets, that one cry bomb is gonna come in handy, but the question is when.
not good.
Yep. I don't know where I expected bullet to go. I can't use too much GB, that's a problem. Maybe I'll use like a smoke if need be.
Critters.
Living on
bats,
the
I mean.
edge.
Just
Rockets are there. Now I'll still do another flare. So no rocket should be a range. It's literally just one shock, I think. Should have warriored it instead of crittered, because it's a machine gun. But who cares?
You're gonna need to shock again anyway.
Yeah. So that critter was super, super helpful. Good job, us.
Nice.
Hey, Harsh, what's going on? Alright, 2 more stages. Or 3 more. Who cares? 297.
Doesn't it feel like there's a lot of these 6 shield stages? This crap.
And in just general, I think these are the, well, personally, the after most tough type of stages.
Yeah,
I really know
after the
why.
octagon one, this is the second one.
It's like sometimes like it's like no protos, like everything works out. It goes on one side perfect. Other times everything just dies. I think I gotta use a proto. If I go from the right, that rocket's in range. Why don't I do a fun HC critter cannon stunner just for fun?
I'm gonna say, yeah, why not?
Alright, so this is my most fun hit chat. Alright, the trick is rally, because that means that, you know, troops die, you get faster. Then it's using bombers. Tanking one boat of choppas, 1 boat of critter cannons, and 1 boat of stunners. Not cryos. God, not cryos. And everything's just gonna go crazy. At least I hope. We'll drop bullet from the leftish and then the HC on the right. Okay. I can shock maybe once. I think 2 HCs for Raleigh to be worth it. That's fair. I would say like even these number of protos is already kind of overkill. So I think it's a difference between like if you need a little bit of confidence boost with protos or a big one. Now look at that amazing shock launcher. You got those charged shots now.
I think you can throw a stupor on the right.
Yeah, maybe even 2 of them. And actually 1 in the top. Don't even gotta stun that demo. We got stunners. Just gotta watch bullets health. I mean, it is only a little bit of speed, but you gotta also think that's speedy critter cannons and speedy stunners. So I think that value also adds up. If it was only 1 HC and no other boats, then, you know, I think it's still different. I wonder if we can finish without doing a single flare.
You can. Look at your GBE and look at your shocks.
Huh. Wonder what's happening there. And what's funny is because of the speed of Kura cannons now, the Choppas aren't dying and we kind of want them to die. Not that it really matters anymore.
That was the reason my 244 was so close. Like, the choppers just were not dying.
Oh, especially on time, yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Alright, 50 seconds. Can we do a no flare attack? Here, let's do corrosion. Let's get that 15%. I mean, you guys can do the math. Having 2 boats of HCs with all the heavies dead but not the actual ones, how much speed that was, but, you know. See how much I love using flares. Why is speed so high in critter tanks? Because reload speed is one of the biggest factors that goes into any sort of speed bonus. Stunners, critter cannons at reload speed. Alright, 2 more now. So Jamar can go to sleep. This whole base has just a single rocket.
You could either go rifles,
I think
or you can
full rifles is good.
consider RC.
Oh. Hmm.
But maybe I would just go rifles.
I think rifle lasers. Go from the left. This time I'll take Kavan. Does corrosion apply
If you
to...
insist.
What do you mean if I insist? You're the one who took Sparky
If you
once,
insist.
and you said you failed because you took Sparky.
That was different. I was bringing proto troops along.
Well, you know, I maxed Vitamin this morning, and the one base I used Vitamin on, I failed at.
Well, that's a skill issue. That's not my issue.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's your skill issue. Alright, we'll do rifle lasers and armor and, yeah.
Do you even need armor?
Let me take another look.
You have 1 rocket there. Do you even need armor?
Hey, I have 4 machine guns and 1 shock launcher that I'm gonna shock all together.
Which you can cryo.
I have 6 machine guns I'm gonna shock all together. Yeah. I have a shock blaster, you know?
Which is out of range of bombers.
I am gonna do an up hit, so maybe hold off on the GX spaces. Why don't we take some time to make fun of people in the chat? Look at Azure and Max, you know, such nerds talking about corrosion and, you know, whether it applies or not, you know? Imagine being that. That's how I like having my
Yeah,
streams.
you just pressed a button, right? That's all
Yeah.
you did. You're like, oh, button, shiny,
No.
what does this do?
Button press here and button press there. No math involved. Not one bit. Oh, we'll go from the left and do something. This is with Sabo. Yes. Can we do all Zukas for $2.99? If it's possible, then yeah. Why not?
That
Amuka,
smoke landing.
whatever you say. I don't know what's up with me today. I'm so negative to my one and only co-host.
It's because don't worry, I know the reason. It's because you really preferred Nightwater.
I was so disappointed that, you know, the people voted last stream. the way they did.
This is the part where I say that I had like 20 accounts built for Nightwater.
It was all part of the plan.
It was all part of the plan.
Okay.
You are... I don't know what's happening.
I also don't know what's happening.
Oh,
Okay, it's not that bad. You don't have to. You don't gotta say "oh" like
hey,
that.
hey, look at that! Look at that! Kavan was pointless.
I got 1 second wind out of it. I don't know what you're talking about. No clue.
I mean, you're still gonna get it, but
Let's not speak
Funny.
too soon. We'll see what's gonna happen.
I remember that guy told you to not have sabotage. Yeah, that guy was an idiot. That to not have armor.
I wonder who that guy was.
Yeah, I wonder too. This is gonna be interesting.
That one rocket. What is that one rocket gonna do?
What you should do is you should shock that, then keep using the corrosion thing.
Okay, let's look at my metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 4. Alright, I think with the boom cannons, it's maybe not gonna work.
Nope.
Well, at least this one we have an easy person to blame. There's one person who told us, Sabo is fine. Do you really need armor?
Excuse me, I'm not the one who lost Kavan.
You think it was my problem that I lost Kavan?
Well, you did your solo the base, so yeah, it is your problem.
Okay. I'll be happy if I can get all 3 medics at once. All 2 medics. Okay, then it's okay. Oh, another bomber died. Wow. Oh, I should have done the all Zuka hit here. I've heard another bomber die. Let's try not to lose for, I've done that in the past. A second hit was such a, clear like this. And I just 3x'd it because I was so fed up that it took a, a third hit. Hey, what's up, Night Warpath? I haven't played Boom in 4 years. Yeah, you like the new whole gacha system, right? All these new leaders we got. Oh, that's something else. You want to max them out? Just spend an easy 15 to 20,000 bucks, and you got it.
Is that the maps?
Yes, I think so. Azra maybe can confirm. He knows some people who are, very nice, big, beautiful whales. Oh, is that? Wait, so is this the $2.99? So is this whole time? I'm gonna call you I don't know, because I like that name. So are you telling me I don't know that you're one of these guys right here? Are you Mr. Petrick? The real one in disguise? Now normally I don't like using, or I don't know about all Zukas. You gotta use a few bombers. Right, Jamar?
And this actually does look like a Zuka base.
Like, 100% can do Zukas, but not all Zukas. It needs bombers for the shields.
Use Muka for the shields.
I don't know why, but I like what, Hey, that is true. Wait a minute. Hold on. Alright, if we fail, we fail, but let's try all Zukas. I like what... No, I'm serious.
Yeah, YOLO.
We have Super Warriors too.
Go for it.
If need be. I like what Katie is saying. Got stage 26 on his mom's account. Nice job. I bet if she was playing, she could get way higher, so I don't know. Okay, we'll use Zabo or armor. Doesn't matter. I'll use armor for, you know. Why? Because I know what happened last time.
You can use armor for, you know, easy mode.
Oh, I even got whatever the hell that is. Another Azuka leader. Use a bullet bottom.
The only thing I don't like is you can't use Muka with these all Zuka hits that well. Because she herself moves faster than
Yeah.
the other Zukas.
That is true. And then armor. Safest is maybe bullet, few bombers. But you're under the impression that we care about safe. If I fail this, I fail this. Some guy wanted all Zukas and I haven't touched a Zuka in a long time. Don't clip that. Alright, let's try. Let's try. See, I don't get what Azra is saying. You can use
I
Muka.
hope you lose all your Zukas to Cryo Bombs.
The cry bombs. Just let Muka, squad leader, die. Other 14 are more valuable with bugged extra speed. Oh, I think now I get it. The speed is not movement speed, it's attack speed, right? I think that's what you're getting at. Whoever you are.
Mm.
I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Are you ever gonna kill a cryo bomb? I guess not. Do whatever that is here. And I don't think anything on the left is gonna die. I should use my invisible leader on the right. Yeah, why not? Let's do one more warrior and then probably just wait, because, you know. I like how I wasted one smoke on that. Why do I have a bad feeling about this?
You know, you could have just used like 3 warriors on the right shields and then just drop everything on the.
You know, I think I'm realizing that you may be right.
Well,
look at that. That's not allowed. Let's do no, the Muka's gonna get it. Watch.
it's taking super long because the Muka's accuracy sucks.
True.
You haven't even cleared mines at the top yet.
I've cleared enough mines. You don't think that's enough?
Okay, maybe. Should be fine.
What I'm worried about is that one rocket that's about to go in bullet blind spot. Unless a shock launcher. Alright, you know, screw the Muka. Watch. Look at this masterpiece.
Yeah, you think you're fine.
No, look at Bullet. He's gonna clear all the mines for me. I guess.
The Muka's gonna clear the mines for you.
No, that's what I thought last time, but you know, her dumb talent, she doesn't trigger
Oh
mines.
yeah, she doesn't.
I think it's just one shock though, so we're all good.
I did too.
What's the other shock for? Oh, shit.
The other rockets there.
The other rockets. Those rockets. Shit. Okay. Anyways, let's hope that's enough. That one Muka keeps missing because, yeah, it's basically a grin. There we go. So, IDK, that's you know, on you. We reached stage 300, you know, in your honor. And good job, you know, the top 5. I like this name. You know, how about, look at that motivation. Never back down. And look at that guy too. Should report him. No. What's Jamar using? Why do you still have a level 1 sniper?
Why not?
I can't argue with that.
You asked why I'm ranked 77, right? That's the reason. I have a level 1 sniper.
Yeah, and you have that ugly medic skin. No, it's okay. You know, maybe it's time for a top 5 though. You know?
I can't if someone takes all the spots.
You don't have to bring that up. Oh. Basically, all 25 of these are variations of existing troops that have special abilities or whatever. So Muka is one for Izuka. That makes it have like the same range as a Gren. Alright, let's do an op hit. Don't worry, Max. Either do jawline. Yeah, this might be fun. I might even take a vitamin with this. Just for the heck of it.
Left or right?
Down the middle?
Yeah, I guess.
Alright, let's do why don't let's do crazy. Let's use the most portas we've ever used. Not on Crab, but on this one up. We'll do a Shakaneer. It's 3 lasers fine. Honestly, on that one, I don't know if Muka is gonna be useful. Because my plan is just literally go straight down the middle and straight down the middle. I'll let you pick, Jamar. You're the sole deciding factor. Do we take 4 lasers and no Muka, or 3 lasers and 1 Muka?
3 lasers, 1 Muka.
Alright, and then make sure we got armor. I think we do.
Yeah, you have to bring armor.
Alright, let's see. Is it gonna be worth it? It's 1342 building kill. Guys are saying Melon instead of Muka. If you want to get a real solo, maybe Winged is better. I think Winged would be more fun.
I do like the wing tip. It's always more fun.
Yeah. Or we'll do Winged. We'll do Winged, and with no Melon, we'll do with the Muka. Now with this newly barbed wire. Oh, but with armor, it's like just normal wire. I don't know, Azra. I saw that 1300 building health, and I don't want to run out of time. Do we know that Stone isn't B34 Hugo? Guess we'll never know. Alright, the last attack. Let's go left, and... I'm like, huh, we're gonna Super Warrior that side. This should really make, like, it global abilities, if that makes sense, you know? I want Super Warriors everywhere. But that's okay. Let's try it. Credit Cannon would be better, but I want to save my credit cannons, you know? I like them. I have my newly maxed out vitamins, so let's try it. Hell. Gotta do 2 barrage for mines. No flare, we'll just smoke with a flare back up there.
Usually 4 smokes to get up there.
4 smokes. Wait, you do ops too? What?
I'm the only one in my task force that can do this wing tip.
Wait, your task force is winged?
maybe a better way of saying it is I do wing, and then everyone else just follows.
Ah, okay.
I don't know what all these smokes are though.
Stop talking.
Oh, great!
Oh.
Yeah, lose all your lasers at the start.
Listen, I don't know what the hell happened, okay? Look, we're gonna do a shock right there. It's gonna be the best shock ever. We're gonna keep on doing our, whatever that is. We're gonna crow that stuff.
You remember the question that you asked me at the start of this hit?
What was that question?
Can I ask you that? Can I ask you that same
Yes.
question?
Pray tell, what question is that?
You do wing.
Of course I do winged, you know? I mean, who doesn't? Look, things are alive. Things aren't dead. Somewhat.
Yeah, everything's alive, just not the things that do damage.
Hey, I have all purple lasers, so, you know, all I see is good things. My elite bomber is doing her, whatever you call it, hard shots. See, like I'm gonna use every single GB on second wind, and then we'll see who's laughing.
Asdia, this time I agree with you.
I'm not even gonna read chat right now. I'm just gonna enjoy this hit. This is a fun winged hit, and I'm happy about it. Oh shit! The shield's
One of these cores should go down at least.
At least one of them. Yeah, maybe the one with no shields. But I'm sure one of them is gonna. Look, I got my. Where's my charged bomber? Wait, where is it? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Look, something's gonna happen. I don't know what that thing is, but something's gonna. Oh, look at the charged shots. You know, I wish I had armor and sabo and rally. That would also make it more fun. Alright, why don't I try corroding that? Alright, at least it's getting the charge shots. Down isn't too bad. Maybe corrode one more time.
There are no shields on the right.
Well,
Oh wow, it's going down super fast.
hey, that's the power of losing all your lasers right away. That's what happens. You can bring them back and they're even stronger.
See, that's the worst part. You actually could have soloed this.
No, there's no way I can solo that.
Yeah, you can solo this. Of course you could.
You could or will.
I think you could. You lost all your lasers at the start, and you still got the core with more shields. Because look, there's no shields on the right side of this one.
Right. Oh, yeah, well, okay. I mean, that's a plan to solo it. So I don't like this could talk. But, hey. It's an easy finish for whoever the next guy is. You know, my all-time favorite hit, though, for this stream was, remember that one where I only had that elite bomber left and somehow she soloed it?
Yeah, that was a really good hit.
I'm gonna probably like, go back and save that just to show like that's the power of the elite bomber. Well, there's the up hit. We want Max? Let's watch Max doing whatever he is on jawline.
Yeah, I was thinking of going up right side on this.
Let's see if he's gonna solo it. Hey, Saola. Alright, now I'm gonna read chat. What does armor do? It reduces the DPS of the damage per shot of any buildings by 100. So you notice it on like rockets, machine guns, and flames. Things that do not that much damage, but splash.
I think he'll fall short.
I mean, it did have 1300 building health, so it is a tall order.
Yeah, 350s are always a bit difficult.
At least Elite Bomber we can see again in action. I'm gonna ban Aster again. Max hit, finally something good to watch. Wait, he might get it. Wait, look, that core's going down.
He might get it.
He's got a flare though.
Yeah, he has melons. He'll get it.
He is one of the melon people. I don't know how much GB he has, but if he doesn't flare, then I don't know. 30 seconds.
No, he's got enough time.
Oh, I see 2 melons. Okay. He is definitely a melon person. Come on, 15 seconds.
Yeah, he's got it.
Oh,
Nice
wow,
hit.
that's nice. That is a nice hit. A 350 jawline solo. Good job, Max. I like how it's bugged and you can just see those 2 big cores exploding together. Alright, well, that's 300. Am I gonna keep going and stream? Maybe tomorrow, but I don't know. It is a little bit of a shame that, you know, Tribal Crab couldn't have breakable statues. What's a little funny is, look on the right side. They didn't even bother changing the description. It still says, statues give boost, but you can destroy them. It's fine. My timer just went off because boost is almost out, so good timing. Yeah, well, good luck to you, Jamar, on your push tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
I would expect it top to be like maybe between 450 and 500.
We'll see, because there's kind of a point where the Super Warriors are just not going to work, and then that's just going to, like, everything's just going to get exponentially harder.
Yeah. Unless you use Protos like every single hit with no care in the world.
Yeah.
Save our energy for Warship. We'll see if Jamar joins that stream. Yeah. But that's it for this crap, so hope you guys had one thing that was good. And thanks to Jamar for joining in.
Thanks for having me, as always.
Well, OP is live, and make sure you check him out. Thanks, guys, for